Today, I become the agent of KAI CENAT to celebrate the fact that he is doing his final subathon. It's going quite well. I've been enjoying it. As we can see here, he has started in New York City FC. He was born in New York, so it makes sense for him to play for a team in New York. He's 16 years old on the game. He's got a beautiful picture, and these are his stats. He's got very good determination, very good leadership, and very good work rate, very good vision. I mean, because he's been determined to become the #1 streamer, which he has done by a mile. He's a great leader. He's helped a lot of his friends. He's got great vision, obviously, same thing, and great work rate. He grinds. So without more talking, let's get into the first season. I'm leaving him at New York City for now. I want to see if he can break in or just grow. Okay, we've made it to the end of the season, and KAI CENAT has played a decent few games, but his average rating is tragic. 6.24. I mean, he's only 16. You don't expect too much from him, but maybe a little tad bit better. He did get 1 assist over the course of the whole season. He actually got 2 because he got one in the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. I'm not sure what that is, but he did get that. 3 starts in the league, 1 start in the Lamar Hunt Cup, and 1 start in the Leagues Cup. So that's 5 starts, 14 off the bench over the course of the season. In my opinion, that is very good for a 16-year-old, especially a 16-year-old KAI CENAT who does want to be playing as soon as possible. Now, his stats look very similar. His acceleration has gone up. His agility, I think, has gone up. But overall, he's stayed in a similar place. I'm probably going to leave him at New York City FC for now, just because he is actually playing there. So hopefully next season he plays more. Let's just quickly see what his current ability is. 100. I have his potential ability set to 185, which would be world class. So hopefully he's able to reach that very soon. So he's 100 current ability, which is already quite a bit. So let's see what he can do in the next season. Okay, a much better second season from KAI CENAT, and he has attracted some attention. I won't show you yet who he has caught the attention of. Let's quickly go over some stats. Now we can see some of these physicals have gone up. Agility mainly gone up by 2 since last season. Some of these mentals have improved as well. 18 leadership. We can see 12 crossing here. Some of these stats have also gone up. 11 passing, and his average rating is actually improved as well. Let's have a quick look at where NYCFC have finished. So they lost the Leagues Cup in the quarterfinal to Colorado Rapids. They lost the Lamar Hunt Cup to Charlotte, and they got knocked out from the MLS Cup round decider. So they drew in the aggregate score between those 2 games. So they went to a 3rd game, which they ended up drawing as well, and then losing on penalties, which is a very awful way to lose it. So no trophies this season. Now let's see, 4 assists, 2 goals. As a 17-year-old, I mean, playing your first full season is special, so in my opinion it's good enough, and he has attracted the attention of some big names. Let's have a look at those big names. Liverpool and Tottenham. I'm not sure if this would be a good move for him. In my opinion, no. I would not move him to Liverpool or Tottenham or even any Premier League club at the moment. I just don't think he would develop there from experience from being an agent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find him a new club before he moves to a Prem team, because it is inevitable at this point. So let me find him a new team. Well, I'm in the transfer window here in January, and KAI CENAT has made his own choice, and to be honest, it's probably one of the better options. He has gone to Dortmund. Now, if we look at his current ability, 115 at the age of 18 is, I mean, it's pretty good. But if we have a look at Dortmund squad, he is nowhere near the level to even get onto the bench. So obviously he's playing for the second team. So what I'm gonna do for Mr. KAI CENAT is send him out on loan, and the team I am sending him to is Hanover. The reason I've sent him to Hanover, they are currently near the bottom of the second Bundesliga, and they're probably the only high reputation team in the bottom four, so I hope they do play him enough. And if I do look at the squad, the only competition is Benedikt Pickler, but he plays at striker, so he should not have many issues getting playtime over Yannick Rockelt, who is on a similar level. He is only there for 6 months since he did transfer in January, so let me sim to the end of January, to the end of the season. So let me sim to the end of the season, and we'll see his stats then. Okay, we've made it here to the end of the season, and KAI CENAT hasn't played. And if you're wondering why KAI CENAT hasn't played, it would be because he has played 1 game for Dortmund's second team, which made him ineligible to play for Hanover because he had already played for 2 other clubs this season. I didn't realise that he had already played for their second team. That's why I sent him on loan. So this is a 6 months to forget by me personally. I messed up. On to the next season. KAI CENAT has joined Legia on loan. Now, this might look a little bit rogue, but as we've seen in recent times, the Polish league has been signing some really strong players, and after having a look at Legia, they were missing a player in one specific position. Now, KAI CENAT is 125 current ability, so he fits pretty much perfectly into this starting 11. Now, at the moment, Ruben Vinagre is being played at left wing, but I assume now that KAI CENAT is here, he will move back to left back, and KAI CENAT will take over on the wing. Looking at some of these stats, he has the speed, his strength has gone up, he's growing to a whopping 5'4", he's pretty agile, the mentals are going up as well, very good. The technicals do need some work, but this is the season to develop them. So let's sim the season in Poland and see how KAI CENAT does. Okay, KAI CENAT's first proper season in Europe has came to an end. Let's see how he has done along with his team Legia. Well, first thing we can see here is that he is listed as their key player. They really like him, so let's click into his profile and see how well he has done. And we're seeing some stats have gone up, his mentals have, a lot of these have changed colours. I can see his crossing has gone up, definitely, his passing has gone up, more acceleration, up to an 18, and he has been playing quite a good bit, 40 games in the starting 11 this season, 3 goals, 5 assists, maybe could have been better, but I'm not going to be too fussed. Looking at the milestones, they won the Polish league, so there's his first trophy. He was named in the Legia best 11. I mean, pretty expected in my opinion. Let's see how well Legia as a team have done. So they lost the Polish Super Cup, unfortunately, 1-0. That's just very unlucky. They beat Skupy in the first round of Champions League qualification. Then they beat Shakhtar 4-1 on aggregate, and they ended up losing in the final round of playoffs to Ferencváros, which dropped them to the Europa League phase. Let's see where they finished in the league phase. 12th, so in a playoff spot, which is respectable in my opinion, especially when you're coming up against these teams: Chelsea, Brighton, Lazio, Besiktas, Newcastle, Sporting, Atalanta. Very respectable teams. Oh, we can see that Celtic missed out on the playoffs, only 6 points. So they beat Hertha, they beat Paris FC, they beat Genk. We can see here they beat Sandecja in the second round of the Polish Cup, but only on penalties to a team from the second division. They actually drew to Chelsea, which is very respectable. Drew to Dynamo Zagreb. They won 3-0 to Górnik in the third round of the Polish Cup. Another draw to Trabzonspor. A lot of draws in the Europa League. 2-0 win to Shakhtar. A 3-0 loss to Atalanta. That's where the quality teams come into play. And we can see here in the league phase, they drew 1-1 to Trabzonspor. They ended up losing 3-0 in the first round of the knockout playoff round. They won the second leg, the home leg, 2-1, but it wasn't enough. They lost 4-2 on aggregate and were knocked out of Europe. They beat Tychy 3-2 after extra time in the Polish Cup quarter-final and then lost to Zagłębie Lublin 2-1. So the only trophy they have is the league, which they won by a decent margin, 9 points. Not too bad. As for KAI CENAT next season, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So I'll see you if anything changes. I've come to a decision on KAI CENAT's future. He is staying at Dortmund for this season, and I really hope this pays off. He is just good enough to start for them. Obviously, we know Adeyemi is there to play on the left, but they are the same current ability, 140. So I'm gonna leave KAI CENAT at Dortmund for this season, and I really hope he does well. As for milestones, just quickly, he has scored his first goal for the US against Germany of all teams at the age of 19, so he's doing very well in the national team. Now, I haven't really been focusing on it because it's the US national team. They're probably not going to win it. But anyways, on to the next season. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I've had a stinker. This is a tragedy. This is bad. KAI CENAT has played 9 games for Dortmund over the course of the entire season. I genuinely thought he would break into that first team, but I have had a really big howler. Very, very stinky from me. I do want to see though who's been playing over him. Oh, I didn't see Julian Brandt, but surely he's better than Adeyemi at this point. Well, yeah, he is. 145 current ability, but he couldn't beat Adeyemi to playing more. Anyways, I mean, there's not really much to talk about. On to the next season. Okay, I come with some news. KAI CENAT has moved to RB Leipzig. Now, I did not move him. This has happened naturally. I always sim 1 month, and only in August do I start looking to move a player to a team, because I want things like this to happen naturally moving on. As we can see, he has left for 43 million, which for a player this young is quite a good price. Now we can see that last season he spent a lot of the time in Dortmund's second team and not a lot of time in the first team. So they probably just tried to find a way to sell him because he was just not getting into the first team. So yeah, let's see what RB Leipzig has to offer. Okay, what is going on in KAI CENAT's career? Honestly. So Leipzig paid 45 million for him, and he only started 13 games for them this season. 2 goals to none in the Champions League. I mean, I'm really not sure what's going on here. He is playing. I do want to see his current ability though. 155. He's just kind of slowed down growing over the past 2 or 3 seasons. I'm not sure. He had that one decent season at Legia on loan, and then I made the mistake of leaving him at Dortmund. Then he got sold and later played 11 games off the bench and then started 11 games. Maybe next season will be his season, but let's just quickly have a look at this calendar. Did they win anything? So they got knocked out of the DFB Pokal and they got knocked out of the Champions League by PSG. Not by a lot, but they did get knocked out. He did play, oh no, he was on the bench there. He did play here, played in the second leg. Yeah, but overall, very. So I'm still going to leave him at Leipzig, but let's see if maybe in the next season he's able to do something. Okay, finally we have some kind of breakthrough. The numbers aren't great, but he's finally playing. Now, he wasn't in the US squad up until now. I mean, he was stuck on 12 caps for 3 years, I think. Ever since he played for Dortmund, he has not played for the US national team, which is, it's something. It's something special. But 31 appearances starting, 10 off the bench. I mean, pretty good. 5 assists, 3 goals, nowhere near Ballon d'Or potential, but we're finally getting a breakthrough. Let's see if RB Leipzig has done anything in the league. I mean, 7th Conference League next season. It's alright, not fantastic. It's Europe. Knocked out in the round of 16 to Girona in the Europa League. I mean, wow, to Girona is something crazy. They're in the Club World Cup somehow, so he's going to play in that. Got knocked out in the quarterfinal of the DFB Pokal to Augsburg. Yeah, overall, quite mid, in my opinion. Quite mid, but he's finally starting to play, so hopefully next season he'll be able to do better, and you'll be able to see the next season in the next episode. Thank you for watching part 1. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you're excited for part 2 coming very, very soon.